guys, welcome to another video. This time I'm gonna be filming a point of view video of driving a BMW X5 xDrive45e, which means that this car is a hybrid. It can go, it's a plug-in hybrid, and it can go fully on electric charge just about 60 or 70 kilometers, which is a pretty good range. So the car has a inline 6-cylinder 3-liter petrol engine, a B58 engine from BMW. So the question for today's video is this the perfect family SUV for the city? Which means that I'm gonna try to answer this question. Looks like we have some traffic jam, so I have some time to talk. So over here next to the gear selector you have a couple different modes. You have a sport mode, hybrid mode, an electric mode, and adaptive mode. If we press electric, the car switches into a fully electric mode, and it is driving fully on electric charge and batteries. Then if you want to drive fast and have a little bit more sportier drive, you can switch into sport. Immediately the graphics and infotainment changes, the engine starts. So in sport mode, the engine, the combustion engine, is always running, and you can feel the steering input is firmer and harder. So that's the first thing. If you press the hybrid mode, the car adjusts and switches between fully electric and hybrid modes fully automatically. Another interesting mode is this button over here, which is a battery control mode. It allows you basically to set a value of how many percent of a battery do you want the car to keep. So if you press it on 100%, the car will start to accumulate and charge the batteries from the combustion engines and from the drive. So right now we are in sport mode, and if we press the gas fully, the car just shoots like it's a fast car. It weighs over 2 tons, but it definitely hides its weight very well. Also, when we are in hybrid mode, the switching between the combustion engine and fully electric mode is really smooth. You don't even notice that the car switched between electric and combustion engine. Of course, if you press the gas really hard, it will generate some combustion engine sounds. Overall, the materials in this car are very luxurious feeling. The steering wheel fits into the hands very well. The leather is nice and soft, pleasant to be touched. Also the door trim and door panels are very nice feeling. Nothing in this car rattles. If you pull on it, it's really solid and sturdy. Also this car has the ability to lower itself and raise itself. It's basically via this button in the center console that allows you to lower the car or raise it. Let's try and lower it. You can see here I can feel the car coming down. In the car it's really quiet. You hardly feel and hear anything from the outside. Also the infotainment is really responsive. The iDrive feature in this car works very well. Also you can use the touch screen if you want to, and this infotainment, the ID7, what is it called, is really responsive and intuitive, easy to use. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but this car has the head-up display, which you can fully configure what the head-up display shows. Right now it's showing me the speed, the maximum driving speed limit, and the navigation. So let's set the adaptive cruise control and automatic steering on and test it how it's working. Right now I'm not touching the steering wheel and the car is driving by itself. Right now it's letting me know that I should hold the steering wheel and pay attention. So I'm gonna just touch it. Right now I'm not braking, the car is doing it by itself, which is really nice. And right now I'm also not slowing. Overall I would say the self-driving and adaptive cruise control in BMWs work really awesome, but as always you have to check it and pay attention as well. Let's try and configure the ambient lighting. You have different kinds of colors, for example green. It changes into green. Purple, yeah, that's a nice purple. You also can choose a purple and a white combination, but I think the blue looks really awesome. Also let's try orange, yeah, and bronze. Yeah, I would say the blue pops definitely the most. Also the green and purple or violet. So yeah, I would say the biggest pros of this car is the fact that you can drive fully on electric batteries up to 70 or 80 kilometers. And then if you have a wall box at home, you can charge this car at home or at work. So yeah, in the gauge cluster you can see the cars around the car. So right now it's showing even on the gauge cluster that in front of us is a big truck and not a regular car. Let's try the sport mode. Also, since this car is a hybrid, which means that it has it is able to have the AL Czech license plate, which means that you can park in the city centers of major Czech cities without paying the parking fee. So the parking for electric cars and hybrid which have lower CO2 emissions than 50 grams then you are allowed to have the AL license plate, which allows you to park in the city centers and also various parking places which are normally in which cases you would normally have to pay extra parking fees